What's up, guys? Welcome back to GK Critics. My name is Guy.
I'm DKD.
And welcome back in a new video. Today, no reaction. Today we have a new format that we want to actually start using every week. And this is basically just the GK Critics news. We're gonna discuss about news in the movie sphere, news in the gamings and TV shows, everything related to what we like. And yeah, starting this week, we have pretty few news to discuss. And Superman suit reveal.
Let's start with that. Before we go any further, before we talk about this subject, you guys know what you need to do. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and of course the notification bell, and go in the comment section. Let us know, give us your opinion about each one of these different news that we're gonna talk about. Actually, it's better that you tell them exactly each subject, which subject that we're gonna talk about, so that way you will be prepared, so that you can give us your reviews or your ideas about this subject. Go on.
So yeah, casting for Fantastic Four. We have pretty good news on that. Season 2 of Shogun in the works. And X-Men 97 ending, crazy TV show. And there is a new Lord of the Ring movie coming in 2026. So yeah, straight ahead, let's start with the one that was very controversial this week.
Yes, the Superman suits reveal.
Yeah, what did you think?
So now, first of all, I'm gonna talk about the actor. I know nothing about the actor.
Yeah,
it's a new young. I think it's a pretty much I think he probably played some few things, but he's not very famous. And I think this role is gonna boost his career. Yeah. So I think so. I'm not gonna say whether it's a bad casting or good casting. I don't know. But I feel like this picture doesn't do him justice. You see, because first of all, the way he looks on the suit, it seems like the suit, I don't know, that doesn't
baggy, right?
That is baggy, and either he's still hitting the gym, or he hasn't started yet. So far, I feel like it was perhaps too soon to do the reveal, because we still have a whole year in front of us before we can see the movie. And that's another thing I have something that concerned me. I feel like they were trying to hide it, but I saw the red pants on his. You see that?
No, I'm pretty sure they were not hiding it.
I don't know, bro. I feel because
visible,
because the way okay. Let me simply talk. Don't put that shit on.
No, they will. It's too late at this point, and I'm pretty sure James Gunn wanted to do that from the.
Yes, but I understand, but I feel like that spot was cool back then, like in the old stuff, in the old Superman movies that we got. But I feel like now it's very outdated. I don't think it's gonna look great, to be honest.
You know what's funny? Most of the fans were reclaiming that. They were asking for it.
They were asking for that.
That's what's funny about it. And here's the thing. My take on the suits reveal is that I've been actually following the actor and following the Superman informations, because I'm really excited about this movie. And it's not the actor. Yeah, it's the suit. The actor has been hitting the gym like crazy. If you see him right now, you will not believe the way he looks. It's just like Henry Cavill.
Okay.
But the suit, though, you need to understand that in Superman, in the Man of Steel, the suit was alien and stuff. So here, the suit might be made by his mom. That's the thing. And in the comics, it will be comic accurate.
Okay.
It will be comic accurate. And the thing is,
you know, the fact that you said that actually in Man of Steel the suit was alien, which was something that I didn't know. Actually, I knew. It's in the movie. Actually, it shows. Actually, it's something that I had forgotten. But now that you remind me, actually makes me like Man of Steel even more. Now I understand. It's if they want to say accurate to the comic. I get it. It's just that I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know how it's. Maybe when I see it fully.
Yeah, that's the thing. We didn't have a first good look at it.
Yes.
So once we have a pretty good look at it, maybe this is gonna make more sense, because if you look at the picture, and we'll be showing this on this video, you do see that he does have like a,
he's getting ready.
Not ready. It actually shows that he has like a.
He got hit.
Like,
he got hit because there was some black spot.
Exactly.
Like he's still recovering from
which wasn't happening on the Man of Steel suits. So that's something that maybe we'll try to bring to I don't know, to make a bit, show us that Superman can be hit or something like that, or that he's not just.
I understand, but at the same time, like the issue also with this picture is that in the back we see a whole, I don't know, it looked like
no, it's not. Yeah, but it's not.
I know. It's just that I feel like you know, they were showing him like, I don't know, taking his time, and in the back we see some crazy stuff going on.
But it's not what they intended to do.
Yeah, no, I know that's
just a
set
picture.
I feel like it's a set picture telling me he's getting ready to go to battle. It's just maybe I don't know,
maybe not the best picture, but
yes,
we'll see what they bring more, and let us know in the comment what do you think of the suit reveal. So next up, Fantastic Four. They casted Galactus. Finally, we know that Galactus will be the villain of the movie, not necessarily the only villain,
probably the villain,
but we know that Ralph Ineson, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, is going to be Galactus in the movie.
Perfect casting.
Perfect casting. To be honest, any single movie that I've seen that guy in, his voice.
Yeah.
His voice is like a
I don't know. He has this voice. I'm gonna actually, you know him from Green Knight, right?
Green Knight was the Green Knight. His voice was.
I know him mostly from Game of Thrones. He had a minor scene, but still he stole every scene. He was like, I'm very intimidated with this guy. He also appeared in some other movies or TV shows. Even though he has a small screen time, he still the show, like, mostly because of his voice. So I feel like he's perfect for this role. And I'm very curious to see. My biggest concern is the casting for Silver Surfer.
No, we it's comic accurate too, though. So we cannot even complain.
I mean, how so? I mean,
do you know Silver Surfer?
Okay, no.
Silver Surfer does have a wife or a lover in the comics, so that's the version that we're gonna get in that movie. It doesn't necessarily mean that we will get a Silver Surfer. We won't get the man Silver Surfer. So yeah, it's something that
it's just maybe something that I'm not aware, because I remember the Silver Surfer that we got in the original. Man, I love that character, and many people hated it. No, I know people hated. Actually, first of all, I know mostly people hated the way they made Galactus look in the original. But when I saw him, I actually, this is actually crazy. The way he looked, like this, the Devour of World. For me, his appearance made more sense. But maybe that's because I had no idea.
You had no idea.
I had no idea anything of the comics.
They could have called it something else.
Yes,
but not Galactus. That's what makes
they
the problem.
They could have called it. Actually, I don't know. In the original, they never mentioned the name Galactus. They said the Devourer.
No, they do mention the Silver Surfer does.
He doesn't mention the name.
He does
Galactus?
mention it.
Okay. So that's why. So for me, I was very looking forward to see this character being back in the MCU, and the fact that they chose to make the female Silver Surfer
doesn't mean that it's gonna be bad, though.
No, I'm not saying that's going to be bad, but I feel like, knowing how we're looking forward for the Fantastic Four, I feel like that's a danger. They took a dangerous risk.
I don't think it was a dangerous risk, because we're getting something totally different. It's gonna be set in the 60s, which we didn't get before. So all of that is a risk, but I'm ready for anything that is unique and different from what we have right now in the MCU. If it takes to bring the female version of the Silver Surfer, or to set the plot in the 60s, I'm okay with it. It's
no, setting the plot in the 60s, I actually like this idea. Actually, that I feel like that's something that may be actually very interesting to make this take. I also think the movie will be based in another universe, which is something that we need right now. Let's stop with the main MCU universe. Okay, that's okay, but at this point, you made this universe completely uninteresting. I'm looking forward to its destruction at this point.
Now, what's gonna happen is that
We'll see.
Galactus is probably gonna eat their word, and they're probably gonna come to our word, whatever.
Most likely,
But we'll see. Let us know what you thought of the casting, which is amazing for us. Season 2 of Shogun, which is a limited series that was done with season 1.
Let's talk about Shogun first of all. This TV show was just, when I see this, I'm like, okay, Disney can still do some good stuff after all, because I've been very disappointed this couple months. This last year in 2023, I was very disappointed with anything from Disney. And so, when this show ended, I was like, this is a perfect ending, like for this epic series. Like, this is really great, and it's based on the book. And I'm glad that they actually made a TV show instead of a movie, because that way they can explore and take time to craft it perfectly. Now, season 2, I am happy but concerned at the same time. The reason, first of all, I'm happy because I love this TV show, and I love the universe, and I also love the fact that it's based on some real life history. I mean, the characters are fictional, but there's some historical moments that are actually very accurate in this period of time, and I was enjoying every part of like the different cultural exchange, like the cultural representation in this was just impeccable, really great, and now the reason why I'm concerned is because it was based on the book. I feel like we may have a Game of Thrones situation. Yeah, because they had a source material that they can follow, and therefore they knew how to perfectly adapt that source material. But once the source material was no longer available, they struggled to give the same quality. And I feel like that's and I'm scared that we may head with the same situation.
Yeah, but again, we're not with the same people who made Game of Thrones. We've seen people who made movies who were intended to be just one movie, and they made a sequel, and the sequel were even better. It happened. So this could maybe be something good too. If the writers and people behind the script are really good, they can make something good that can continue in the same direction, and that can set up even crazier plots. So I'm gonna look forward to it because I loved the season 1.
Me too.
So yeah, hopefully they're gonna do something good with it. Finger crossed.
Hopefully, but I'm still sad that there's going to be a season 2 and that Yabushige is not in there, bro.
It's okay.
I love this character so much. So they better. Hopefully, they bring another character that brings the same energy, or at least that, because he was my second favorite character. Tornado was number. Of course, like you bring Hiroyuki Sanada, I'm sold already. So yeah. Right. Shogun season 2, concerned, but hopefully it gets better. It gets better.
Finger crossed. All right, there's a new Lord of the Ring movie scheduled for 2026. Andy Serkis is back as Gollum, and is gonna be at the center of the movie, of the story. He is also going to direct it, and Peter Jackson is going to be at all the stages of the production. This is gonna be coming from Warner Brothers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And man, I don't know if we needed another movie about Gollum, to be honest.
Definitely not.
But hey, they may come up with something.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is that hey, Peter Jackson is involved. He's gonna be working with Andy Serkis closely with him at every stages of the movie. So we may get something like a very cool adventure style movie, but it's not the things that I would maybe like to see right now in terms of Lord of the Ring I don't know, lore and everything.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So, first of all, Peter Jackson is involved, so I'm happy with it. Because so far, the greatest trilogy of all time, for me, is The Lord of the Rings. And Peter Jackson really did, like, it's hard, I cannot praise enough what he did with that trilogy. The Hobbit, it was also great. I know some people hate The Hobbit for a reason that I cannot explain. The Hobbit is just, I think maybe it's because it's one book and it was
just dragging.
And it was dragging, but still the movie was just really great. The trilogy was great, but still Lord of the Ring is just, it's just so amazing. And I'm like, so a story about Gollum. First of all, if Andy Serkis, I'm fine with it, because if Andy Serkis did a great job as Gollum. First of all, it would be great to see him reprising the role. But I feel like because Gollum is the least. I'm not saying he's not an interesting character. His story is actually very tragic when you think about it. How emotionally weak he is to the ring and how it literally destroys him. So for me, I'm not against Gollum seeing him, but I feel like him as a main character, as a movie focusing on him when there's so many stuff about Lord of the Rings, is a bad idea. First of all, I wish Peter Jackson would be involved in the TV show Rings of Power. He's not, unfortunately. I mean, they ghosted him. Actually, I read an article saying that they contacted him, but then they ghosted him. So I'm not exactly sure about this movie, but I trust Peter Jackson and I trust Andy Serkis as well. Maybe I think it will be an enjoyable movie that we can enjoy. But I feel like Lord of the Rings has so much lore that needs to be explored instead of focusing all over. Like the first age, actually they should focus on the first age. Bring us Morgoth. I want to see that because Morgoth was the master of Sauron, and they say that this villain is a monster beast. Like it's nothing compared to Sauron. So I feel like this is something they should perhaps try to focus on and see how. Right now, Rings of Power focus on the second age, which is the rise of Sauron. So
we may get something about it, but
I hope so.
There are movies in the works about the Lord of the Rings, so there's definitely probably something like that that's being worked on. So yeah. We are quickly going to talk about X-Men 97. Man, that's really, really, really a very good show. I loved each episode. I didn't expect to love it. I really didn't. So this showed me that, hey, there's definitely something to hope for in terms of Marvel adaptation, comics adaptations. And hey, if the X-Men are as good in the live actions as they are in the X-Men 97, and I'm ready for it. Just bring them.
I want to be clear on something right here. First of all, the TV show X-Men 97. It's so good. I was terrified when this TV show was announced. First of all, because quick disclaimer, I never saw the X-Men 97, the animated series. I knew nothing about it. The only X-Men that I know was the trilogy that came out, and then of course X-Men Wolverine Origins, the Wolverine, X-Men First Class, until the Dark Phoenix. So when I heard that they were making this TV show, I was like, cash grab. A cash grab, there's nothing gonna be interesting. But then, first episode, what's crazy about this? Every episode is a banger. At no point, I saw one episode that was like, it's a waste of time, it's boring. We could have
had a purpose.
Every episode was a banger, was perfect, and it was crazy. First of all, the whole time I was like, what is this? I'm like, first of all, I want to say something. The theme of the X-Men, the political conflict between humans and mutants. I was like, is Disney capable to bring that energy that is necessary for the movie? Are they like capable to write that perfectly? And in this one, X-Men 97, they write it perfectly. Like like the characters,
everything,
the dialogues,
the
like
setup, everything
is just
really good.
is really great. First of all, I love how they make every X-Men broken, because in the original trilogy, I feel like they were very nerfed to be good, but in this one they are literally broken. I never thought in my days that I would hear people say Storm is like Omega level, an Omega level mutant. So that was just like incredible to see.
Yeah.
So I want to say something. If we know they're coming live action. If the team of 97 is not involved, I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing in this case.
It doesn't mean that they are the only one who knows how to write it.
What?
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, no, but
it's not
but
basically
least,
writing a movie or a TV show and making it good.
But
doesn't necessarily mean that you're the only one.
But no. But I feel like these ones understand very well
but they're not the only one. They got hired.
No, but at least, but then they may hire some new ones and they don't know how to do that perfectly. That's my concern. That's what. No, me personally, that team needs to be the only ones involved in anything related to the X-Men, because they do.
I don't think so. I believe that. Hey, I believe that.
At least. Okay. If they can just at least write it. If they can write at least.
They can write it, or
fine.
someone else can. The point is not just necessarily to have the same energy or whatever. The point is to have the same direction, to understand how you're gonna portray the conflict. And a good writer can do it. It doesn't necessarily have to be the person who worked on. Hey, if I bring a movie from the 90s and I do a reboot today, like let's say Denis Villeneuve does it, he can do it even sometimes better than the old ones, which means that, hey, it's not just the same writers who have to come back. You can hire someone who can do it.
One way at least, I want them to be involved.
Yeah, but the quality has to be there. You have to read the script and say, hey, this is definitely to the level. And if it is, then put it on. But yeah, that's the X-Men 97 is really I'm gonna say positive breath into the MCU.
Especially, I'm like, I need to talk about the animation, because I thought that they were gonna follow the What If animations. That's completely different. And after the disappointment that was What If season 2, it was really fresh to see to see. First of all, I see now it's called Marvel Animation. If it's a team of their own, I hope that's the case.
No, they're rebranding stuff. Even What If will probably be like that.
Hopefully. So, I mean, if it's a whole team that is mostly focused only on making animation from Marvel, I think that's actually a great idea that they will be rather than Marvel Studios, the same team doing the whole thing.
No, it's the same team. Everything is
it's the same team, but
is
different department. You see, that's what.
Yeah, but everything is supervised by Kevin Feige and has to go in the direction that he's probably giving them.
Yes.
But yeah, anyways, let us know in the comment section what you thought of X-Men 97 and if you loved it as much as we did. And yes, we will be back next week with brand new news to discuss about. And yeah, let us know what you thought of this format and if you liked it. But yes, we'll be back soon.
This is the Jacker Critics, guys. See you soon.
Peace out.